This was Italy in years before 1922. The kingdom was created and founded in 1861 and ruled by King Victor Emmanuel II of Sardinia. The kingdom lasted 85 years until Italians opted for a republican constitution. A large step Italy took was in 1866 declaring war on Austria due to the alliance with Russia at the time. Italy was run by a theocratic and elective monarchy. The people wanted some new hope for progress. Mussolini pushed himself into the position of power after he received an invitation to King Victor's government. Mussolini slowly broke down the existing government and made his ideal dictatorship where he ruled everything. In 1925, his era started.
The era of fascist Italy was between 1922 and 1943. The people had little to no control of their everyday lives. Their choices were taken from their hands and crushed. Citizens who tried to fight against the state were punished and humiliated. Authority turned into enforcers were black shirts representing the Fasci di Combattimenti. Socialists who outspoke were murdered and disappeared. Any other citizens with revolt were faced with gruesome punishment and harsh threats. To keep them in line, a famous quote that Mussolini said was, "Italy wants peace and quiet, work and calm. I will give these things with love if possible, and with force if necessary." He didn't care, but he wanted people to save a little of what was left of his manhood. He had no respect from his people, and that is why he targeted children as the future of fascist Italy, making himself look like the greatest when he really wasn't.
Mussolini died on July 1943. His corpse was hung the next day on a building. In 1946, Italians voted to dissolve the monarchy. Then in 1948, the Italians' first election was held. During this 50-year period, many mafia and mani polluti scandals happened. These scandals led to terrorist acts happening, such as the Brigala Rossi and the Moro affair.
So the question that we were trying to answer in this video is, did fascism improve the conditions for Italy? I believe the answer is no. Mussolini's dictatorships crumbled. Italians overturned him. He was arrested and then later shot in the head. His body was hung by his feet with his mistress, Clara Petisa, on April 28, 1945. Him and his mistress were both humiliated. His body brought huge crowds of the public, laughing, cheering, throwing stones. Another spectator, a mother whose sons were lost in war, shot Mussolini 5 times in the chest for each son that was lost. And the crowd also threw stones at him, clearly showing that Mussolini did not help the conditions for Italy.